welcome back, and if you're new here, I'm Jamie.
I'm Randy.
And today we're going to tell you a little bit about what we've done on the bus over the last week. And I'll go ahead and warn you, this is going to be a little bit shorter because most of the week was painting and putting in pecs, but we'll get to it in just a second.
Stay tuned. Well, we bought a kitchen faucet to go in a bathroom sink, and apparently the holes are not universal, so we're having to slightly enlarge the hole to make it work. I'm using my old Black & Decker generic Dremel. Okay guys, you may remember what we're doing here. We're looking at the lower wall in the bus, and what we have here, there's a steel channel that goes on each side of the bus, and that's what the passenger chairs were hooked to make them adjustable forward and back. We couldn't take this thing out. This thing is actually a structural part of the bus. It's welded into the side channels, so it had to stay here. So what we're doing, what Jamie's doing, is she's actually painting it. So we're going to leave it in here, leave it black. We decided to go ahead and paint the aluminum trim above it black as well, because most of the trim around the windows and all is black. And what it has, we still have the little sliding bases that go inside this channel that the chair's mounted to. We're going to slide those back in. Right now Jamie's behind the couch, and what we'll be able to do, I can thread in an eye bolt and be able to secure furniture and things against the wall while we're driving, and that way it'll keep it from sliding around. And that carpet's coming off. We just left that there sort of as a drop cloth over the floor, and we're going to continue with the same fake wood flooring, I guess is what it is on the wall. We're going to continue that down to the actual floor.
We took the whole kitchen out so we could polyurethane it, and now it's finished. And we're finally getting it back in permanently. So Randy's putting these little brackets on the inside so that it's seamless on the outside. So one down and a whole bunch more to go. That black trim at the bottom turned out really, really good. And if you're wondering why we bothered to have to tape off and paint after we put the wooden walls in, it's because I never liked that metal trim down there. And so I had originally planned to put up like a little kick plate, little wooden kick plate that kind of came up and over it to kind of hide it. But then we thought about all of the furniture that we're going to have in here that we don't want to have to hook down permanently. We thought it would be really nice to have that to hook it in case of an accident or a really quick stop. We're not having stuff flying into the cab to hit us. You know, safety first when you're driving. But I'm really happy with how that turned out. We still have to pull the rest of the carpet down and put the wood in the bottom, but it's coming along. I really like how this kitchen faucet turned out on this bathroom sink. I was really bummed when we realized that it was a different size hole, but it turns out that Randy using that tool on it fixed it up perfectly, so now it works great. So I realized that we've been showing you guys the kitchen and the bathroom, but we haven't really shown you the living room, bedroom area. So that's where we are now, and y'all have to appreciate my really cool pillows. I'm so excited. I got these at Wish for $1 a piece, so you can't beat that. So this is both our living room and our bedroom, and this is actually just the cheapest futon that Walmart sold, but I can go ahead and tell you I've been sitting on this thing for the last week, and I am going to have to invest in a better mattress because this thing is not very comfortable. But I like the futons because it's super simple, and when it's time to go to bed, it's literally that. I don't have to lower any tables, I don't have to go and find anything, we're just done. And we still have all of this walk space, if you can see. So, you know, if you need to get up in the middle of the night, or if you're just having a lazy day and you don't want to make the bed, you still have plenty of room to come and go to the bathroom or to the kitchen or whatever. So I'm really excited about this futon, and you can't get any simpler than
this. It makes it easier when it's actually hooked down. We've not hooked it down yet.
Yeah, well, I don't think we will because we have to pull it forward away from the wall.
Probably. We've decided to go with tether straps, so keep it, if in the event of an accident or something, it'll keep it from flying, but it gives enough ability to move around to open it and close it.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, why we're keeping those black rails. Let's see, what else should we show you? Oh, so we painted the green to this lovely yellow, which is funny because, again, in the store it did not look yellow, it looked more of a beigey color, but I actually really like it. So we got this done. We haven't put the lights back in because the lights that came with it look like car lights. They're just little square, not very attractive. So I've been looking for some prettier lights that we can put in there. So we haven't done those, but we got this painted too, and that turned out a lot better than I thought it would. So that's really nice. I think I showed you the kitchen faucet. It has this cool little thing that pulls down so you can, you know, get in there and wash dishes. Which Randy's job. I'm gonna make him be the dishwasher.
Just like at home.
And then we got the kitchen finished, and it's all polyurethane, a couple of coats, so it's nice and shiny, and it took down. So that's ready to go. So really, let's see what's left. What is left?
We're gonna go ahead and continue with that flooring that's on the wall.
Oh yeah,
we need to go down and put that down on the lower baseboard area below the channel.
Oh, and if you want to see how
go down there. All right, guys, it's not beautiful plumbing work, but this was stuff that was not very exciting, so we didn't film it all. Actually, I don't like my path that I've chosen already, and it's only been in for a day. But this is all 1/2-inch PEX. I like PEX, easy to work with. It's instant gratification because you crimp it and it's done. Not waiting for glue to dry. That hole there actually goes in through the bottom down to right beside the black water tank, where I'll probably put in an additional tank. Or since this is basically sink water, I'll probably just put it in a catch basin that I can dispose of in the woods or whatever if I don't use any bad detergents. But that's just simple plumb down basic stuff that goes through the wall, and that's actually that's the input that comes from the bathroom sink, which is on the back side of this. But it's all very basic stuff. It's like I said, it's 1/2-inch PEX, easy to work with. If you guys have any questions about it, I'm not an expert by any means, but I've been using it for a number of years. The kits are kind of hard to buy. The fittings are, I say hard to buy. The kits are expensive. The crimp tools, the fittings are expensive. It's pretty much all expensive, but it's reusable. You can buy a little band cutter, and if you position something wrong or don't like something, you can easily undo it. All you really lose are the bands. So that's one thing I do like about it is you never get rid of these fittings. You can recycle them over and over again. In fact, some of these came off of another camper build we did years ago. But Jamie picked it. That's actually a household faucet, and I had to do some slight modification. Had to basically Dremel out the hole a little bit larger in the bathroom countertop for it to fit. But it's working well. So other than piping the drain through the bottom of the RV, the plumbing is complete. Well, thanks for joining us for another video. If you have any questions or you haven't subscribed, please do so. Stay tuned. We've got many more things to come in the next week or so. We're getting a lot closer to our final walk around. Thanks for joining us.
See you next week.